Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you out to Southern Virginia University here in Buena Vista, Virginia, for today's wrestling match between your Southern Virginia University Knights and the Averett Cougars. Joining me today in the booth is Davis Day, one of the members of the wrestling team. Davis, what do you expect today from today's match?
I expect a close match, but I think Southern Virginia is about to pull it out.
Interesting fact for the Averett Cougars today, their head coach, coached by Tommy Owens, used to be the coach of Southern Virginia University.
It was actually their assistant coach, Coach Rullo, went over to Averett, not their head coach.
All right, excuse me there. Today for the Knights, our first bout will be with Aaron Friedhoff, and Aaron has shown great promise throughout this season, I believe, winning his match versus Alderson Broadus and winning a number of his matches throughout this year. Davis, what do you expect? Because he is a freshman, this freshman class of SVU wrestlers we have, what did you see in these guys?
I saw a lot of hard workers, a lot of people who can achieve greatness if they just work at it. A lot of technique still to be learned, but everything's an improvement. And I feel like Aaron will edge it out in this match if he just focuses and sticks to his offense.
And with all things sports, time and hard work being the beneficiary here, as with a large number of freshmen, both with Southern Virginia University and with Averett. Averett today with a majority of freshmen on their squad, no seniors on the roster at all for the Cougars. And Davis, this lack of, might I say, experience for NCAA Division III college wrestling, how do you believe that'll play out in today?
I feel like you're going to see just good wrestling, though, because all these wrestlers are really good wrestlers. So it's just really going to come down. Just because they have lack of experience does not mean they're not going to be able to come out in those big matches. Sometimes being fresh-eyed and bushy-tailed usually helps you out. All right, so we're going to Aaron Friedhoff's match.
And as we mentioned earlier today, with the assistant coach of the Averett Cougars being a former coach from Southern Virginia University, I talked to many of the guys on the Knights wrestling team, and they believe that this is a rivalry in their eyes, and they're extremely ready to come up with a lot of fire, ready to give it all to this Cougar squad.
They're about to do the customary handshake, and now their match has started.
As we mentioned earlier, Aaron Friedhoff wrestling in the 125 weight class for the Cougars against Sam Broswell of Averett. Aaron Friedhoff from Prince George, Virginia, about 3.5 hours east of here.
I think Aaron told me earlier in the day that he has wrestled Braswell before at an earlier tournament this year, and he lost a close match. Is that right?
Broswell from Daytona Beach, Florida. But it says his former high school was Matoaka High School, which I'm not sure if there's a Matoaka High School in Florida, but I know there's one really close to Aaron Friedhoff's hometown in Prince George. So it is very well possible these two might have faced off before.
It's now 2-1 with Aaron's escape right there. Go out of bounds. Let's see if Aaron can focus on his offense and get his shot out there. He's doing some hand fighting. Probably about setting up a shot. Looks like Aaron really has shown a lot of improvement this year. He's turned into a really, really, really great wrestler, in my view. No points.
The Knights team finding a lot of success here in the Stoddard Activity Center, their home venue for the wrestling matches, having not lost here yet throughout the season, and their last home match being against Hampton Sydney, where they absolutely demolished the Tigers team, getting 4 pins in their 4 matches. Excuse me. So definitely today looking forward to seeing what the Knights have to offer, as they do really well here at home.
So Chris, from like a layman's terms, what are you looking at right here?
Well, from my experience with wrestling, which is not very great in compared to you, I'm just looking to see which man dominates the match for the majority of the time. And right now, it seems that Sam Broswell is doing that, really getting what he wants from Aaron Fronoff at the moment.
I want to put it past Aaron to figure out some way to just get out right now.
And if you're Aaron Fronoff in this situation here on the bottom, what are you looking to do?
Stop him from trying to get it and find a way to get out of bounds so he can reset. As you can see, both his Broswell's feet are still inside, so the ref will not call it out. See, and both feet go out, and now we got 6 seconds left. And Broswell just achieved riding time with a minute 04. Let's see if Aaron can get out in 6 seconds and relieve this deficit. All right, we're in the second period of the match. A lot of wrestlers say this is where the people with the best conditioning come out. We'll see if Broswell can still go, and Aaron. And Aaron, I know that guy has conditioning. He's always on the bike, getting ready for a match.
And with this being the 125 weight class, don't let the size of these athletes fool you. They are extremely strong. I know Aaron personally, and he's just strong as an ox whenever you meet him. So, yes, this is the smallest weight class, and we'll see a big difference between this style of fighting and the fighting we'll see later today with the 285s with Alec Burner going against Thaddeus Wilkerson. But these guys are extremely strong, and they can do some damage to each other.
They really can. Like, as you can see, Aaron's knee has a brace on it. Earlier this season, he hurt his knee. Oh, that was a really pretty shuck back by Broswell.
And Broswell has that arm of Fronoff pinned back behind him at this point, having lots of leverage. And right now just accumulating riding time.
So basically, Aaron is going to be very difficult to get past this deficit of 2 minutes riding time. He's going to have to get a reversal to not let Broswell get this riding time point at the end of the match. Aaron's going to have to get a takedown, hold him down for the rest of the match. As you can see, Aaron is a little frustrated by that, getting hit with the same move. If Aaron is not beaten by more than 8 points, this could actually be a good match for us. It could make it. And you see that Granby roll right there. I personally did not agree that was a takedown, but you can't argue with the ref in wrestling. Get you thrown out real fast.
Broswell electing to let Aaron Fronoff up to his feet.
I still love Aaron's fun fact. Has a wingspan longer than his body. Just got some long arms. Just my favorite fact. I just find it very interesting, Chris.
He's very athletically gifted.
So this Broswell is from Florida, right?
This is Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh, and Aaron almost getting him to his back. But Aaron is playing it smart.
That's something I've noticed with wrestling. No matter how far you are behind, the tide of the match can really turn at any moment, because we saw last home match there were 4 pins, and a lot of times our wrestlers weren't dominating, but they were able to get the other guy on the back and then pin him, and then the match was over.
See, if Aaron does not let this go, this will be a win for us, because he'll only give 3 instead of 4 points. A mean crossface from Broswell of Averett. If Aaron can get up, he'll save. He's got to get a reversal to stop it. So it looks like Aaron Friedhoff was majored. Did they give him 1? No. Oh, yep, they did give him 1. Still does not change the fact he was majored.
And with time running out, it was Broswell with 14 and Aaron Friedhoff with 6 at the end of that bout. Averett coming away with that win.
Not a bad match, though. Not a bad match. That Broswell guy is a stud.
The next matchup will be Jason Cody of Southern Virginia, and he will be wrestling Korpesh Goatee of the Averett Cougars. Both wrestlers wrestling out of the 133 weight class.
Oh, it looks like earlier in the season, Aaron Friedhoff wrestled this guy. Wrestled Goatee. But Aaron was injured that match. Oh. The thing is, what Jason has on a lot of people is experience. He's a lot older, a lot more wiser. You can see he was trying to get over that hip to get that 2 really fast, but I guess not. He ran back, ready to go again.
As you mentioned, Jason Cody being one of the returners for this night's team, one of the more experienced guys on the team, he will definitely be looking to come out of this match with a win to kind of prove to his former assistant coach that, hey coach, I still got it.
Exactly. It's like, I don't need you to be better.
Jason Cody, a junior here at Southern Virginia, out of Gold Vein, Virginia.
Do you know where that is, Chris? Being a
I
Virginia
do not.
native?
I do not know where that is, being a Virginia native, but it says he went to Liberty High School, which I'm sure is near Liberty University, right down the street from us here in Buena Vista.
Oh, as you can see, Jason's trying to roll over, so he does not get stuck, but it's looking like he's giving up some back points. Can't really see the angle where his shoulders are, so I can't really see if he's going to be pinned or not. He's fighting, giving a lot of fight. That's one thing about Jason. He fights, man. And boy, does he fight. Oh, look, and there he goes. He almost got his one.
Points awarded to Goatee there. Scores now 6-0 against the Knights.
Oh, and Jason with the reversal and escape, then a takedown. My bad. So you can see Jason is fighting again. It's looking like he may get this reversal. Oh, no, he did not. He got escape.
Point awarded to Jason Cody.
This Averett wrestler seems very aggressive with that push and shove. It's another takedown for Averett. That Averett better pay close attention to his back. As you can see, the back is very close to pinning himself. Have to pay attention to that. Or you can just mess up pretty bad. Jason's struggling to get up here. Trying not to get tilt. Oh, Jason with the reversal. Beautiful. Make it 6-10. What Jason wants to go for here is to get a couple back points or tilts and hold the wrestler down so he can get some points. As you can see, Jason is throwing in that leg. Oh. Goatee got out of it pretty well. Oh. They gave him a reversal. Obviously, Goatee is very comfortable in the Viper position, getting that takedown.
You mentioned Viper position, and for our audience members that maybe don't have the wrestling vocabulary you do, what exactly does that mean?
Well, the Viper position is whenever the wrestler on top, he may not seem like he has control, but he has a leg in, an arm, and a head. So basically, he has full control over the body, and that is how you get a takedown. Is you get full control. This is a scrambling situation where they're trying to achieve dominance, but there is this thing called neutral danger, and Jason Cody gets a takedown and maybe some more. Does not look like the ref gave him anything. And if Jason wins this, he can win it in any way. If he wins by points, it'll be 3 points. If he wins by a major, 8 points or more, that'll be 4. A tech would be 5, and a pin would be 6 points in team score, how you kind of rank it. Jason Cody trying to maintain control. Stalemate. The cardio you have to have for wrestling is insane. The constant movement you have to make is just can be very tiring on a person, especially in my experience. A lot of people say like it's not Olympic sprinter, but it's up there in Olympic cardio level to wrestle a 7-minute match.
For sure, you definitely, every time you walk in the gym, you see the wrestlers there doing some form of cardio. They have to be extremely in shape to be able to keep this up. Athletes, definitely, no less.
And Jason gets a takedown and back points. Let's see if he can get this. Oh, this is...
Jason Cody there looking for the pin over Corpus Goatee.
They don't even give him any back points.
Jason Cody holding the right leg.
Person did not agree with that ref because that was sincere back points right there. But I'm not the ref, so can't really argue. You can see the good sport Jason was, shaking the other coach's hand. We will have a forfeit here for 41. And we'll get ready for 49.
And after that forfeit, the team scores stand at 13-0 in favor of the Averett University Cougars. But up next for the Knights will be Blaine Phillips wrestling Joshua Linkus of Averett in the 149 weight class.
Blaine just recently coming back from a mission, LDS mission in Arizona, is getting the rust off, and he's been wrestling really well. So we'll just see how he does right here.
Blaine all the way from Albion, Idaho for his freshman year here at Southern Virginia University.
Already taken down by Joshua Nichols. Don't know how to pronounce some of these names.
And Joshua Linkus. And like you mentioned earlier, a lot of these Knights wrestlers, and especially Southern Virginia University athletes in general, having served missions, coming into their freshman year at 20 or 21, definitely a different kind of situation than most NCAA Division III schools, or even just NCAA schools in general.
Definitely. The big difference is, though, is the maturity of some of the wrestlers, like discipline for a lot of the wrestlers. Just coming off a mission, they spent 2 years working every day, so they understand the benefits of working hard. So it can play a real game changer in some matches. But the issue is you got to knock off the rust after 2 years.
Definitely have some strengths and weaknesses taking those 2 years off to serve, as Blaine Phillips has. A lot of schools will say that that's just not good. Like you said, you got to knock the rust off as soon as you come and try to get back into swinging things like you did in high school, and that can be hard, but you definitely come in with more maturity and you're ready to go. And I'm sure Blaine Phillips and his family are proud of what he did serving in Tempe, Arizona like he did. Linkus now accumulating riding time over top of Blaine Phillips. Linkus looking for the pin, got Phillips on his back. Phillips able to escape that, getting a less threatening position for him now.
Gave him another 4 count. Blaine getting an escape. As you can see, there's a whole new level of wrestling just come out of Blaine right there. Linkus looks like he's going for the cradle just one more time. Oh, now the washing machine. All right, we are going into the second period.
As it stands now, the score is Blaine Phillips 1 and Linkus has 12.
Chris, do you know where Christiansburg is?
I do not, but I believe that is very close to us here in Buena Vista.
Oh, and Blaine fighting to get up right there. As you can see, his feet is still in. Oh, and there he lets it go. Blaine was a state placer in Idaho whenever he was a senior in high school. Placed third at state, 145, I think. You can correct me later.
Goatee trying to flip Phillips on his back,
Oh,
but Phillips with a great reversal.
great reversal right there. Blaine is actually like the definition of a country boy. Did you know that, Chris?
I did not. I knew he told me many stories of him growing up in Idaho. And from my experience, those people from Idaho, they're strong as oxes.
They really are. I've wrestled a couple of people from Idaho, and they have grips, tight grips.
Now, Davis, if you were in Phillips' shoes here, being down 2-12 coming into the second period, what are you looking to do here in these last couple seconds?
Last couple of seconds, I would try and maintain the damage, kind of keep it together, don't let a takedown in. And basically what I go for in this next match, in this next period, I would go for I call it a change move, or equalization move, or some move to like, it's just crazy, like a big throw that lands them on their back. Something that's just going to surprise and shock people. And if one more point is scored, it seems like Blaine will be teched. Blaine gets a escape. Blaine with a attempted shot right there, and now he has lost the match by tech with 5 points.
Technical win there by Linkus against Blaine Phillips of Southern Virginia University Knights. That brings the team score, I believe, to 15.
18.
18.
It's 13-0 now, plus 5.
18-0. 18-0 for the Cougars. The Knights definitely need to kick it up into gear to get some more points here and win this match.
We should be really excited about this match with Zach Davidson. He is usually our 149, but decided to bump up to 157 for this match. Let's see how he does with this. Zach was a tournament champion at the Virginia tournament this year. Virginia Beach tournament.
That Virginia Beach tournament early in the year for this.
Oh, and a big takedown for Zach. As you can see, he's just pouncing on him, trying to do his moves, crossface.
Now, you mentioned earlier Zach Davison usually fighting out of the 149 weight class, but elected to go 157. What has he been wrestling all year? Did he change 157 just for today?
Well, there's some complications in the lineup, and I think he just decided to go 157 because it may be best for the team. Don't quote me on that. That's my point of view on it. Zachy Davison letting the wrestler up. The thing about Zachy Davison is he's a very sneaky wrestler. Very fluid, very technical. And he doesn't seem like he's really attempting much, but out of nowhere, he'll get the guy on his back. Just by little flicks of his wrists, a little grabbing of the ankles.
Davison definitely one of the most explosive wrestlers on this night's team. Having some more trouble with his headgear. We saw Phillips having trouble with his headgear in the last match. Hopefully this night's team can get that solved. And 2-1 the score being here early in this match. First time the Knights have led tonight in points in their individual bouts.
Zach is looking really good. He's going to go for another takedown.
Zach Davison, of course, wrestling William Merritt of Averett.
The thing about Zach Davison is he is extraordinarily strong. Extraordinarily. He may not look it, but man, is that guy just take you down.
And it says here on the roster that Zach Davison is a freshman.
He is a freshman.
Two freshman wrestlers facing off today on the mat. Both Zachary Davison and William Merritt in their first years as NCAA Division III wrestlers.
And a takedown for Zach. Well, the ref is not giving the takedown. Looks like the William Merritt still has that leg. Zach trying to get control. This is where it's tough for a referee to call anything. But Zach must did. He wrapped the leg around to get control and makes it 4-1. Zach is wrestling very well right now. Zach is running legs, and for people who don't know what legs are, he has the legs and he's just trying to flip over the guy by using his body weight to go over the other guy. It's basically legs. And Zach with the riding time point, he got a minute. Let's see what he can do from here.
From the looks of it, Davison looking to wrench that arm back toward Merritt's back to flip him over onto his shoulders and looking for a pin.
Zach showing some indifference towards the other wrestler. I think Zach is just ready to take this guy, take Merritt to the ground. Just finish him off. Zach again going for another takedown and letting up William Merritt. Zach took a year off from college to be a personal trainer. So that probably has to do something with his personal strength.
Definitely one of the stronger wrestlers for this Southern University men's team.
He's also a great leader too. He was leading stretches and warm-ups before this tournament, and he's just very vocal about getting this team to be the best they can be.
And that's something you rarely see in NCAA Division III, to see a freshman step into a team the way Davison has this year with these Knights. And the guys on the team seem indifferent about it. The returners have really kind of accepted the fact that Davison, he means what he means, and he's been a leader, and those guys have really accepted him with open arms. It's been just great to see from an outside perspective, to see this Knights team kind of rally around Davison and all he does.
Yeah, they truly respect him. Extremely. Zach again going for this takedown. So William Merritt attempts a shot. Another takedown for Zach. 3 takedowns. Let's see what Zach can do from here. Speaking from experience, Chris, it is really hard to do anything whenever you're laying on your stomach. So obviously Zach has put a lot of pressure on him. Good wrestling. So Zach would choose bottom for this to try and get a escape point. Zach getting up very quickly. An escape for Zach right there. Back in neutral position.
And something that just came to my mind. We can't really see or hear it from up here in the booth, but how much talking actually goes on? How many words are exchanged between wrestlers throughout the match?
They're usually, in my experience, is that most wrestlers don't talk because we're really focused on what move we're going to do next, and we're usually breathing pretty hard because it's hard to. But in those rare occasions, sometimes people do talk to each other. Usually trash talk, but I don't think in NCAA that is really an issue.
And I'm sure there's definitely trash talk during practice. From your experience, who is the elite trash talker on this Knights team?
Elite trash talker. I would give it to our injured 157, Mitchell Barney. But he's not really that much of a trash talker. It's just he likes to give everyone a hard time. This match is about over. Let's see what Zach can do from here. If Zach can get this takedown, and he gets to take, it looks like he may get a takedown. Oh, Scrummy, and does he give him 2? He gives him 1. So that was a great match for Zach, beating William Merritt. Good wrestler from Averett.
And the score for the match was 10-3, I believe. And now for our next match, we have fighting out of 165 weight class, Matt Rodance of Southern Virginia, wrestling D'Angelo Evans of Averett.
The camaraderie of this SVU Knights team is really, really high. Everyone really likes each other, and they all have a common goal of just being the best they can. So whenever you combine a bunch of those people, you can achieve greatness.
Definitely a great chemistry with this Knights team, like you mentioned before. Definitely more than they've had in recent years. We know that the program has struggled in the past few years to kind of get moving, but it seems this year they've really got the ball rolling early in the season with lots of returners coming back and a lot of great new class of freshmen coming in with lots of talent. And just Coach Dave is doing an extremely good job scouting and just forming a great team for these Knights. And Matt Rodance now has to watch his shoulders. And I talked to Rodance before the match today and asked him what was his plan coming into this match. He really just told me that he was going to go with the flow of the match and try to play his game.
And reversal from Matt Rodance. And he's trying to run this half. As you can see, both of these wrestlers are very explosive. Matt is one of my favorite wrestlers to watch because sometimes you're just going to see some crazy big slam. And that just makes for exciting wrestling sometimes. Caldwell, Idaho. Be honest, Chris, I have no idea what that is. Oh, and with a stack. As you can see, exciting wrestler. Like I said, let's see if he goes for it again. Matt Roydance is extremely strong, squatting in the 400s.
Looking for a pin there, trying to get both shoulders of Evans onto the mat.
And getting back points for his cradles. Let's see if Roydance can keep going.
Score stands at 4-2 at the moment.
As they go out of bounds. Averett kind of slow to get up. Usually that was a sign of frustration in a wrestler.
Roydance electing to go on top here.
Oh, and Roydance pushing the guy out of bounds. And in some cases that could be unsportsmanlike conduct, but I do not think Roydance really meant to push him off the mat. As you can see, Coach Davis, the head coach of the SV Knights, helped him up. Pay attention to how Roydance is pushing down the head.
What is he trying to accomplish there by pushing on Evans' head?
Well, it looks like it's now in a scrambling situation. What Matt Roydance was trying to do is put in legs. But now it looks like, I do not know the name of this Averett wrestler.
D'Angelo Evans.
D'Angelo Evans. Let's see.
Evans with a reversal there. Score standing at 4-4, tied for both of these men here. Roydance definitely looking to bring it back to neutral or bring himself back on top of Evans. From what I know, Roydance does not like being on his stomach that much.
Yeah, I can't think of a wrestler who does, because it's just hard. Been a back and forth first period, though, I'll tell you that. Wrestlers seem both incredibly strong and incredibly explosive. This is one of those other leaders on the SVU Knights. Matt Roydance. He's always there to work hard. You always know he's going to give his all no matter what, which is something you can respect in a person.
For sure, Roydance coming into this match with his record now standing at 6 wins and 3 losses. Definitely looking to make it 7 wins and 3 losses here.
Looks like there's some bleeding on Matt Roydance's part as our trainer takes a look at him.
Our trainer Chad Mahaffey looking at Matt Roydance here, like you said, some blood on his face. Get that cleaned up and squared away and get this match back on the road.
So Roydance already beating someone from Averett named Jake Phelps with a pin in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Obviously, he thinks he has a mental edge. And I think Matt will continue to show it throughout this match.
Looks like Roydance is all good to go here. About to get this match back underway.
On Matt, ready to throw. D'Angelo Evans.
Evans with 2 early shots here on Roydance. First one unsuccessful. This one looking to be successful.
Oh, the scramble situation. Matt did give up a takedown right there. But I think he'll figure out a way to. He will not give up. As you can see, the ref is paying attention closely to D'Angelo Evans' feet. Oh, and there goes a escape from Matt Lordance. Matt Lordance is ready to go, it seems like. Once he gets up.
There looked like Matt Redden's looking to
Oh,
peel his opponent's feet back out of the mat.
and it looks like almost a reversal, almost a takedown from Matt. With the guy going straight in for a takedown.
Redden's looking to pull his opponent outside of the circle here to get back in a neutral position.
Looks like Matt is bleeding again. If you took notice, that D'Angelo Evans is taking a risky shot every time. He's just taking a first giant shot on someone right when they wrestle.
Every time the ref is blowing his whistle to start the match, it looks like D'Angelo Evans shooting straight, mainly for the double leg takedown like he did just then. Almost cost him because Rodance in that last shot attempt was able to get a takedown in the middle of that shot. So Rodance definitely looking next time as soon as this match starts for another double leg takedown. We'll see if it happens again. See if Evans will try that takedown again or maybe change his ways.
It's an interesting tactic, right? I think D'Angelo Evans played football in high school or something.
Definitely looking slower this time, D'Angelo Evans. Looking for that shot again, saw his arm go down.
Matt Lordance with his own shot going for a single leg. That seems to be a specialty of SVU.
So close to getting it there.
Matt doing his best. Matt Lordance trying to show his old coach, I still got it. He can, and if Matt wrestles to his full potential, I guarantee he will win this match. If I've seen Matt wrestle.
Score as it stands now is Averett Cougars have 8 and Southern Virginia University Knights have 5. Rodance on the bottom position here, definitely looking to get a point on the reversal. Looking to make it 6-8 here. He needs to get his feet underneath him, get his center of gravity up so he can turn around, face his opponent, and go back to neutral where he definitely prefers to be.
One of the most important things when getting up is having your head up. As you see, Matt Lordance has his head facing to the ground. And that's a good wrestler really going to try and keep his opponent's head down because it makes it extremely hard to get up if you can't look up. So Lordance trying his hardest to get up.
Evans now accumulating riding time, which will be added to his score at the end of the match.
And looks like he got a stalling call right there. Looks like D'Angelo Evans got a stalling call. So with riding time, it is now 10-5. With 1 minute and 8 seconds left. So Matt's going to have to do something crazy. And it looks like they gave him another stalling point. Matt's got to get up so he can stop. So he will stop being awarded stalling points. It's now 11-5 with riding time. This is not the same Matt Lordance we saw at the beginning of the match.
Definitely not. He definitely looks tired here. Maybe his conditioning coming to play a little bit. D'Angelo Evans looking to be the better conditioned of the two fighters.
Oh, Matt getting thrown, hopefully not giving up a pin in the last few seconds. But giving up the major. It will be 22-3 after this match if there's no other points scored. And Matt Williams obviously very, very tired.
D'Angelo Evans.
we have Keaton Gomez.
Gomez, one of the strongest wrestlers for this night's team. Be very exciting to see what he does here as he faces off against Jake Phelps of Averett. Both wrestlers wrestling out of the 174 weight class.
The thing about Keaton is he's just a fun person overall. If you can just talk to him randomly and he'll somehow just make you laugh. One of the great guys on campus.
A great personality and definitely one of the most focused wrestlers I've ever seen. Every time I see you guys at practice, he definitely just has that game face on and he's just ready to go and to see if he's ready to go here.
He does work really hard. And there's Keaton about to get the take. Oh, and a nice slam by Keaton Gomez.
Beautiful move by Keaton Gomez, lifting Jake Phelps into the air and slamming him into the mat for 2 points.
See, in other forms of Greco, that would be a 4-point move. It was actually just really fun to watch.
And as a wrestler, Davis, getting slammed, how much of a mental just beating does that take on you? What do you feel after you've just got slammed like that?
It can demoralize you pretty bad. I've been slammed at times. Jeez, it just knocks the breath out of you and you're just like, oh, what just happened? So basically, what Keaton just did is demoralize this wrestler, Jake Phelps, and just kind of set the tone for the match. And as you can see, Keaton is going for riding time. I don't think he may even get the pin right there. Nope. As you can see, Keaton is going for the half. He got 4 points right there for back points.
Wouldn't surprise me at all if Keaton Gomez were to look for a pin at some point in this match.
I think Keaton really, he just likes to make sure he has a comfortable lead and then get his points. And Keaton does perform really, really well whenever he is at home.
Looking for the pin here. Will he get it? Will he get that right shoulder of Phelps down to the mat in time?
Well, Keaton, obviously, it seems like he can pin him at this point, as you can see with that half right here. It's about to go. Oh, and he's holding him. Jake Phelps, good fighter off his back. Let's see if Keaton can pin him before he tucks him. There you can see Keaton trying to gain leverage. Oh, and a potentially dangerous call. Keaton dominating this Jake Phelps right here.
Score stands at 10-0 in favor of Gomez.
As you can see, Gomez may be going for the pin right here. With the cradle, looks like he's going for it.
Well, Gomez knows in this point of the match that he has this wrestler where he wants him mentally and physically. So definitely looking for the pin to kind of solidify just how dominant he is.
He gets another takedown. Now it's 12-1. Well, that ref should give him 12-1. I guess not. The ref did not give him 12-1.
Score stands at 10-1 after that reversal by Jake Phelps.
Oh, Keaton with an ankle pick. I think he's just going to let this period right up. And what? I have no idea. Oh, potentially dangerous once more.
But no matter, the call is now 12-1 after Keaton Gomez receiving 2 points for the takedown.
Keaton and the assistant coach from Averett are actually really close friends.
Very interesting fact.
Oh, I guess there's blood on the mat now.
Might be something left over from Rodance's last fight.
Maybe.
Now, if you're Coach Davis in this situation with your man way ahead on the scorecard and basically dominating his other man, what are you telling him at this point?
Pin him. We want that 6. We don't want 5. We want a pin.
Definitely do his team good to receive those 6 points you get off a pin.
It'd be great to see it, and Keaton would achieve the pin chain.
Now, I saw that. That's interesting. Something here the Southern Virginia University wrestling team does is that when a wrestler receives a pin, they get something called a pin chain, which is what looks like just a giant knight's emblem just on the chain, and after the match, they get to wear it around.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Makes you feel really, really tough.
Definitely
Really
something to
cool.
work toward for these knights. The honor of wearing the pin chain. Keaton Gomez looking for it here, definitely.
Oh, Keaton going for it. Ankle kick. Oh, another great takedown. Oh,
Beautiful double leg by Gomez there, bringing the score to 14-1 in favor of the Knights.
his Averett rest. Oh, and he's pulling him back in. That is usually pretty fun to watch if it's your guy.
Jake Phelps trying to get out of bounds there, get Keaton Gomez's feet out of the circle, but Keaton Gomez grabbing him by the ankle, and basically saying, "Come here, boy," bringing him back into the circle. "I'm not done with you yet," Keaton Gomez says.
Keaton is just an entertaining wrestler to watch, it seems like.
Definitely one of the most electric fighters on this wrestling team for the Knights.
Keaton still going for it. He wants that pin. If we want that pin, we do not want to tech. Keaton running the crowd ride is a very good move, especially in college.
End of the match there. Gomez winning 16-1 over his opponent.
It is now 22-8. And our Knights are still on board there. We're still wrestling pretty well. And now we have Gordon Whitaker, one of my favorites.
One of the Whitaker twins, he and his brother Quigley, both wrestlers for this team.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Gordon Whitaker fighting out of the 184 weight class. He'll be wrestling Tristan Ketchter of Averett.
Gordon and Quigley both wanted me to say that they are not twins. They are brothers. Gordon is the elder.
Really?
Yes, they're very passionate about not being called twins.
I'm glad you pointed that out to me because I believed they were twins. Now I know.
And Gordon, with the takedown and running a mean head lever. As you can see, he's just grinding his head on that arm. Very fast-paced match. Let's see if Gordon can keep this up. Oh, an escape. Ooh, looks like the Averett wrestler has a bandage on his face. I don't know what's on his face, but I can imagine it's probably a burn of some sort. Gordon wrestling really well. See, we're at the big weight, big heavier weights, and these guys, you do not want to get in the way of these guys. They are like little Tonka trucks coming at you. And Gordon with another takedown. Another escape. And Gordon with another takedown. 3 takedowns, 1 period. That is pretty freaking good. That just kind of shows dominance. And let's see if Gordon can get us a pin right here. See if he can suck him back. Oh, he is sucking it.
looking to wrench that arm back of Tristan Ketcher of Averett, looking for the pin.
Running that head lever again, keep wrestling. I saw the Averett wrestler, this Averett wrestler running earlier, and to be honest, I was a little intimidated. He's a big man. He's a big man. Let's see if Gordon can get 4 takedowns.
And Gordon Whitaker definitely not small in stature either, wrestling out of the 184 weight class.
I think Gordon is about 6'1". And is this a 4th takedown? Let's see. 4th takedown for Gordon Whitaker. This is pretty awesome.
Gordon Whitaker establishing his dominance early in this match.
As you can see, they selected neutral. Let's see if Gordon can go for 5 takedowns.
Definitely shooting for it there. Unsuccessful by Whitaker.
So like Blaine earlier, Gordon Whitaker served a mission in Portugal, speaking Portuguese. Europe is a cool place to serve a mission, it sounds like. He tells me all about all the fresh food and unique dishes.
Definitely sounds like a good place. And Whitaker speaking how many different languages was it again?
I think he speaks 3 languages. He is trilingual.
Says he speaks Spanish, Portuguese, and of course English. So speaking 3 languages, and you mentioned earlier about his mission. You yourself serving a mission soon in no less Europe.
I just kind of had to be a little biased, I imagine. I said Europe.
We definitely wish you luck in that endeavor coming up pretty soon, actually.
Thank you, Chris. And it looks like Gordon Whitaker maybe going for another takedown with a bear hug, it looks like. Whenever you're stuck in a bear hug, that can be really tight. And that guy is fleeing. The Averett wrestler is fleeing the mat, it looks like. See, as you can see, the Averett wrestler is pressuring in. And if Gordon is smart, he would use that momentum and throw the Averett wrestler.
Stands to reason if someone is walking at you, you can use their momentum against them and kind of toss them to the side using maybe a hip throw. Score stands at 8-3 now, still in favor of Whitaker.
Whitaker wrestling super well right now. Easy spin. What the SVU Knights really need is a major or a pin right here.
Definitely looking for most points as possible so they can close this deficit in on the Cougars that they have on team score.
As you see there in a scrambling situation, Averett wrestler with a leg and Gordon trying to go around, but it looks like it's in Gordon's favor considering the takedowns he's had earlier this match.
Great job by Whitaker not to get flipped over into his back there and to instead get into the dominant position here, it looks like.
Looks like he's about to get 2. And he has 2. He has 2. That is fantastic by Gordon Whitaker. Let's see if we can get a pin right here from Gordon. A mean head lever. So you can as you can kind of see through the camera, Gordon is just ramming his forehead into the Averett wrestler. That is not a nice feeling, guys. And he's going around. He's going around. Let's see if Gordon hit it.
Looking to flip his opponent here. Unfortunate there. Whitaker again driving his head into what looks like the armpit.
Let's take a look and see.
Of Tristan Ketchter. Has the arm
She sucks him back.
of Ketchter behind. Looks to flip back. Has him.
Okay.
Has him close. Looking to bring him back onto his shoulders for the pin here.
Come on, Gordon. Looks like he has sealed the major. And that was great for SCU Knights right there.
Looking for the pin so close for Whitaker.
It was good, but we have a major with that, so now the score will be 12-3.
4 points awarded there to the Knights for that major decision win for Whitaker. Our next bout being in the 197 weight class between Matt Spielman of Southern Virginia University and Christopher Phelps of Averett. No relation between Jake Phelps and Christopher Phelps of the Averett Cougars.
All right, Spielman, another great guy who also speaks Portuguese. He went to Brazil on his mission. It looks like Spielman has a very good takedown, as you can see. Let's just watch this. Oh, and he gets the takedown. Let's see if we can get a pin right here. Oh, and Spielman running that. Oh, and it looks like he gets him on his back. Oh, this would be a great. All right.
Great job by Matt Spielman there to get the pin early in his match today. Spielman definitely so strong as a wrestler.
Oh, yeah. It is now 18-22. What we need right here is a major or a pin.
And coming up is the 285 weight class, Alex Brunner wrestling for Southern Virginia. I'm so excited when the heavyweights come on the mat because it's just such a different form of wrestling. And Alex Brunner just so quick on his feet for such a big man. As you see both his wrestlers line up, the Buffet Busters, would like to call him here on the mat today.
I want you to tell them that to their face. Man,
I would never tell Alex Brunner that to his face.
They are some semi-trucks. You do not want to get in the way of these guys. They are so strong, and this is the match that decides the match.
Alex Brunner, a returner for the Southern Virginia University Knights, wrestling Thaddeus Wilkerson of Averett. And Brunner definitely one of the leaders on this Knights team. So definitely he needs points. He needs a major or a pin. He needs to get as many points as possible for his team here.
And if you're watching out there, this is the time where you start screaming at the computer screen. We scream and we just cheer. And it looks like Brunner has a good grip on it. Oh.
Looking for the trip takedown. Goes for it again.
Oh, do it again, Brunner.
Almost feels himself there, but is able to get on top of his opponent.
Oh, yes. Great takedown by Brunner. Let's see if he can get a pin. This would be the pin of the night. This would be just good. I would be so happy.
This match is so important for the Knights here. If they get the pin, is on math, they win the match, correct?
On math, yes. They will win the match if they get the pin. The thing about Brunner is we got to believe he can do this because the thing about Brunner, he is going to work the hardest for his team. He's going to do whatever he can. So let's see what Brunner can do for us right here. Stay Busters. I've never actually heard of that. Oh, and with a washing machine, it doesn't look like this guy can hold off much longer. And let's go, Brunner. Start cheering at home, guys. In the booth, I am getting extremely tense right now. And Christopher is just about the same.
Definitely a very exciting match. here today. So important
Ooh, and
that
cross
Brunner
face.
does his best
That's basically a punch in
today
the
against
face.
Thaddeus Wilkerson.
Come on, brother. Let's go. I'm currently freaking out in bits right now.
Looking to wrench that arm back of Wilkerson.
Come on. Come on, brother. Oh, and loses it right there. But don't worry, guys. We have 2 more periods left, and there's plenty of time for the game. See, what's going in the mind of the Averett wrestler is he's thinking, I don't have to get pinned. I just don't get pinned. And if he does that, they will win the match. But the thing about that mental attitude of having don't get pinned can be very, it's not a good attitude. Just not a good attitude.
And that period ends there. And if you're the Averett wrestler, what are you thinking here? Because you literally just got hit with just a wall of man.
Yeah, I know. And he got a stalling call right there, too. So if Brunner keeps riding him like this, he's going to get a bunch of stalling calls, and it's going to end badly.
Alex Brunner coming out so strong for this match.
Alex Brunner going to come in clutch.
Hopefully coming in clutch for his team today with a pin. Looking for those 6 points to catapult his team ahead in the team points for a win this evening.
As he is running the power half, there should be another stalling call in this wrestler because this wrestler is not doing anything.
Haven't seen many stalling calls called against Averett today. We had 2 in a row against Matt Rodance in that one match. And this ref looking to be just a little lenient on the Averett wrestlers. Brunner looking to flip his man over here.
Come on. Sorry for the people out there watching. I really am freaking out. So you see this wrestler is not doing anything. Not even attempting to try and get up. He's just attempting to ride out the match. Brunner knows how important this match is. Oh, he's going around with it. As long as he doesn't slip, this could end really well for the Knights. Come on, Brunner. And he lets it slip. The thing about being really heavy like this is they are some sweaty dudes. Oh, and he's going around the hip. Come on, Brunner.
Looking to flip his man over here onto his shoulders, looking for a pin. Definitely extremely hard with both players so sweaty. Looking for it, almost has it.
Back points. Oh, come on.
Lets the arm slip away from his grasp there as Thaddeus Wilkerson flips back over into his stomach. And like you said earlier, there has to be a stalling call here sooner or later.
There's got to be a stalling
Thaddeus
call.
Wilkerson has been in his stomach just basically every second for the past 2 periods.
But no worries right here. I still have faith in Brunner. It is now 6-0, and Brunner has choice. They will choose takedown. If we get a takedown here, then Brunner will have won this match for us. Now the question is, will this Averett wrestler stall the whole time? And I think he's about to stall.
He's going to try to stall as much as he can in neutral position, try to not get taken down by Brunner, because that 2 points would make it into a major decision or a tech.
It would turn into a major decision. Yeah. See, that guy goes out of bounds, pushed out of bounds. See, this wrestler should be getting stalling. Whoa.
2 points awarded to Thaddeus Wilkerson there for some reason.
Okay. It was just
taken off the board. Just a mess up by the...
Okay, it was just, they call that stalling call. And let's see. Come on.
Shot taken by Thaddeus Wilkerson. A good scrum by Alex Brunner now on top of his opponent.
And Brunner's just won this match for us. He has riding time. It's 9-0. We're so excited. We have beat Averett. Oh, wait, I can't say that now. I'm sorry. But I'm super excited. And Alex Brunner just going to ride out with 4 minutes riding time. Going to probably have another 5 minutes, which is almost unheard of.
4 minutes riding time. That is extremely impressive by Alex Brunner to be able to dominate his man the way he has today, especially with his man not really doing much.
Exactly. Oh, and he's going to go for the pin.
He wants it still.
He wants it. Finish it off, Brunner.
Brunner is tired of this wrestler not doing anything against him, so he wants this pin. He's wrenching that arm back.
Oh, and that guy, of course, he does that. That is just fantastic. I mean,
Great wrestling by Thaddeus Wilkerson there to be able to avoid getting pinned.
And Brunner's just going to ride out. He's just tired of this. He's going to have 5 minutes of riding time.
Is it possible for Brunner to get a tech here?
It is possible if he gets 4 more points, which would be another great feat.
Again, wrenching that
and
arm.
it looks like he's going for the pin. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're chill. We're chill.
2 points awarded to
Okay.
Thaddeus Wilkerson there. Still
Just don't do
11-2
anything stupid, Brunner.
for Brunner. Needs to keep his wits about him here in the final 15 seconds of this period. As you can hear, things getting very exciting here in the booth at the Stoddard Activities Center. 2 points awarded there, or 2 points awarded to Alex Brunner there. Not exactly sure what for, but no matter what, Knights willing and accepting those 2 points graciously.
Oh, that was a stalling call because of excessive stalling. It'll be 23-22 in 11 seconds, and we were just excited. He may have had so many stalling calls. He may have had so many stalling calls that they forfeited the match. And personally, I feel that we should give Brunner like the champ of the match, having to deal with such a difficult opponent. Looks like they may have to forfeit the match for all the stalling calls. See, stalling, not a good strategy in this situation. The way to go about wrestling is go give it your all no matter what, and don't worry about what happens.
Well, I know in sports there's nothing quite as scary as staring into
And
the
the
eyes
forfeit.
of Alex Brunner there.
And it is now 24-22. We have just beat Averett Wrestling, and this is just a great moment. I'm freaking out, Chris.
Great match today by the Knights. Alex Brunner coming in clutch for his team.
Go Knights!
Forcing the forfeit against the Averett Cougars here in that final match.
Good to have some sportsmanship right here, don't you?
As the teams shake hands and Alex Brunner being met with jubilation by his teammates for that great performance he put on here at the end of this evening.
We're so proud of him. We're so proud of the Knights wrestling team right now, and this is a big win for SVU Knights right here.
So, Davis, what can you take away from this match besides the great individual performance by Matt Spielman and Alex Brunner? What as a team do you think played to this win?
This is a great morale booster. It is like this gives us confidence, and they've been talking about this all season, that we are going to just wrestle them to the fullest our consent. And I'll tell you one thing, Coach Davis is extremely happy right here. To be honest, I think in Coach Davis's mind, he is freaking out too, because I've been freaking out in the booth. And then you can see Carlos Stone, one of Coach Davis's kids. We're just really happy.
Next match for the Knights will be tomorrow, Saturday, December 9th at West Virginia Tech. And then following that up, Monday the 18th at Washington and Lee, right across the road here in Buena Vista. So great win by the Knights team here today, coming in clutch toward the end with Alex Brunner getting that forfeit against his opponent. And just overall, just a fantastic showing by these Knights. MVP of the night?
I'm going to give it to Alex Brunner because he gave it his all right there, and he knew he had to come in clutch right there.
Definitely Alex Brunner with help of teammate Matt Spielman getting that pin here.
And Gordon Whitaker, and Keaton, and Zachary Davidson. And all the other wrestlers, because without them, the score still wouldn't be this.
Great team win by the Knights here. For all of us here at Southern Virginia University, and for myself, Chris Fly in the booth, and Davis Day, we thank you all for joining us tonight. And we will see you again later at our next match. Thank you and have a good night.